Hello and welcome to Trade Pro Labs. Today we're here at AIBC Malta, guys, and we've got Sandi Bitenc, right? Perfect. Almost perfect. And he's from from how do you pronounce? Three year. 3 year. I'm just going to go a little bit. I want to know a little bit about yourself, Sandi. What's your background and exactly what are you guys doing? We spoke briefly, and I was really, really amazed by what they're doing in Africa and different continents around the world. He's solving a big problem. So I want to hear from Sandi, in his own words, a little bit about himself, a little bit about what he's been doing, what's his past, his background, and what you guys doing at 3 Year. Sandi, take it away.
Yeah, okay. Thanks very much, first of all, for the nice words. You want to hear about me? So my background is macroeconomics. I studied macroeconomics, but I was a computer geek since I was 6. I got my first computer, actually. So I'm also a self-taught developer. So I'm kind of usually leading teams, and I'm a good bridge between the marketing, the business side, and the developers because I understand both sides. So that's more or less my background. I mean, in the blockchain since 2019, so not from the beginning, but I was like blown away when I did my first Bitcoin transaction, and then afterwards, like, what the hell did I do right now, right? And then I started looking really deeply into what Bitcoin is and what blockchain brings about, and I was sucked into this.
Amazing, amazing. That's super cool. Obviously, everybody has that story about how they're getting into Bitcoin, how they got into crypto. So tell me a little bit about 3 Year. I would like you to explain to the audience exactly what 3 Year is and what you guys do.
Yeah, so we are a mix of a blockchain and telecom. So we have a traditional telecom built on our own infrastructure technology. So we've developed the radio technology ourselves. What we can do is we can set up base stations, and then we have a 50-kilometer radius around that base stations where we can deliver broadband with up to 1 gigabit per second speed. And also in the same link, we can deliver digital TV and IP telephony. So where this comes into play is areas that are not connected with cables, that don't have the infrastructure. And that's why we're focused so much on Africa. Africa has less than 1% broadband penetration. Just imagine that. That's less than 1% of the people have access to true broadband. And this is what we can solve.
Amazing, amazing. And give us some of the stats. The last time I looked at your presentation on stage, there were some amazing statistics about what you guys are already doing. I believe in Sierra Leone, right?
Yeah. So in Sierra Leone, we have 2 towers set up. It's our, let's say, a testing ground. Although we really run it like a business, and around 10,000 people are using our services. And on top of that, we have connected 4 schools in Sierra Leone currently for free, because we really believe that internet is the future. I know how it impacted my life, and I wanna give this opportunity to as many people as possible. So we're really in 3R. We are all about helping, and there are around 3,000 children right now that I think have a better future ahead of them because we delivered internet to them, and it's also the 3R community is really helping us. And there's one thing that everyone can actually do is we have put subscription services on NFTs. So you literally, how you use our services where we have deployed it, you mint an NFT, and then whatever device holds that NFT, our towers can literally read on-chain data, and then they'll give you direct access to the internet, to that device that has the NFT. So what you can do is you can mint an NFT, and for instance, right now, send it to a school. You just select it from a drop-down, send it to a school, and the school will get immediate internet connectivity.
Anywhere in the world?
No, where we have our towers. So currently in Sierra Leone, but I hope we'll be global pretty soon. There are some moves that we are making right now to become a global operator. Yeah, within let's hope a few months.
Amazing. And what do you think you need right now to move faster towards giving connectivity to all around the world?
Yeah, so we have the technology, we have the team, we can expand pretty fast, but we need capital for that. So if we want to do something like this, the infrastructure, it costs money, right? We need to build things physically. We need a team that's running this on ground. So currently in Sierra Leone, we employ 100 people, a bit over 100 people. And we are right now expanding to DRC, Congo. And the next we want to do is also Ethiopia and Nigeria. But we believe that whole Africa, there's probably another place in Africa where we couldn't, really deploy this and make a difference. So we have a big space to cover, and the more funding we have, the faster we can actually expand. So that's our main thing right now.
I think once that, if when you achieve that, it'll be massive for the industry of blockchain crypto all around the world because it'll give access to everybody with a mobile phone internet connection where they can actually go in and get access to information, data, as well as crypto and trade the unbanked. That's a massive market, the unbanked in Africa and most parts of the world. As long as they got internet connectivity from you guys, that will allow a lot more potential and opportunity for them to be able to transact and transfer funds internationally and locally, as well as they could, if they're unbanked, they could have gotten funds transferred from them from their families out of the country, into them wherever they are, and they don't need access to an ATM machine or anything like that, right? It solves so much of problems, as well as like education. Wow, that's really amazing. I really like what you guys are doing at 3 year. And can you tell me what are your forecasts for the future? How long do you guys think you need to reach that level?
Can I maybe touch on one point that you mentioned?
Sure.
So it's the unbanked and banking the unbanked. I would like to, you to think about two things: unbanked internet connection, and how do you onboard them? They have cash. They don't have credit cards. They don't have bank accounts. How do you get crypto without having a bank account already, or a crypto or credit card already? How do you do that?
I have a solution for that.
Oh, you do? Oh,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
So yeah, we were thinking about that. So you need to be able to take in cash, right? So this is why we have offices also on the ground, and we're also part of a peer-to-peer network that can actually take in cash, give you crypto, and vice versa.
You have this already set up?
We are part of a project that's doing this in Africa. Yeah, it's actually part of Binance Labs also. Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Amazing. I think you guys at 3 are helping the ecosystem grow on a massive level, and there's so much potential and opportunity. You're solving such a big problem, leave alone just the unbanked. Just from an education stance, just as a stance to give internet to people out there in the remote parts of the world. I think it was Elon Musk that was saying that right now you don't need to go to Harvard, you don't need to go to these big institutions for education. As long as you have an internet connection and a mobile phone or a computer, you have access to all of the information you need to become successful or to achieve any leaps and bounds. It doesn't cost you anything. The only thing you need is 3 year to give you the connection, and then you'll be able to do that. So massive. I would like to really thank you for your interview today, and I think you guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you very much.
Would you like to close with a closing statement?
I think internet is the future, and there is no blockchain, no crypto without internet.
Beautiful. Thank you, Sandi. Pleasure.
Thanks.